pocket. Angles off an Allen screen. Steps back for three. Hey! Nailed it. Lillard will take the two here. No, he won't. As Allen with the rejection. A haymaker of a block as Jarrett Allen has sealed the deal.
Just when you thought the Cleveland Cavaliers weren't going to come back to life after one of the worst quarters ever in terms of shooting the basketball, they gutted out a win in what ended up being a pretty weird but fun game overall. Giannis did not play in this game, but the Bucks are still a good team even at 1-6. Nothing is guaranteed in the NBA, so even though the Cavs did blow that big lead, they still found a way to win, and Darius Garland had a performance to remember. I know I criticized him earlier, I know that. Am I gonna apologize? No. Because at the end of the day, when you're in sports media, some of your takes are gonna backfire. And this one may have, but I'm happy about it. Garland finally looks like he's having fun again, and it's been a joy to watch. He's literally the reason the Cavs won this game with 39 points and 8 assists. And then Isaac Okoro, although he only had 5 points and 3 rebounds, he was plus 20 during his 26 minutes on the court. In this video, I'm gonna go a little more in depth on this Cavs hot 8-0 start, what it means moving forward, and so much more. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe we can get there super fast. Alright, so to start out this game, the Cavs were flat out shooting the rock and moving the ball. Playing a great brand of basketball, it looked like the team we have been watching over the last week. But then in the third quarter, the Cavs faced some real adversity. Not for the first time of the season, because the last game on the road in Milwaukee came right down to the wire, but really, there just hasn't been too much adversity yet. So honestly, even though it sucked to see the Cavs blow the big lead, it's not bad for them to play in and find ways to win these games. Going a little more in depth on Sam Merrill, I think we knew that he could shoot it last year, but I didn't realize just how great of a volume he could do it at. He's always on the go, running around screens, and he never panics with the ball, even when the shot isn't there. He went cold in the third quarter along with the rest of the team, but he had a couple of big threes early, and also, defensively, he's very underrated. Something that goes unnoticed is his ability to draw charges. So I have no idea why JB Bickerstaff limited his minutes last year. He could have been a big part of the rotation. It really makes no sense the more I think about it. But anyways, let's get into some game film of what the Cavs did well offensively in the first half. So right here, this one was kind of an accident. Garland worked his way inside, drew the double team, and then found a wide open Jarrett Allen for what could have been a layup or a dunk. But the ball actually went between his legs, but Garland has the awareness to run to the corner instead of just standing there after the pass. And because of that, Isaac Okoro passed up a good shot for a great shot and rewarded him with the easy 3. And getting back to Garland, this was just nasty right here. And great ball movement all the way around. Merrill started with the ball, Darius kind of went ring around the rosy and got the ball from Allen and drove into the paint. It looked like he was going to take the ball out to the corner, but he pivoted into the layup and completely froze the defense. This was definitely the play of the game. And now for Evan Mobley, this was something we never got to see last year under JB Bickerstaff. He now is playing a lot more freely. He got the rejection, barely avoiding the goaltending, and then he went coast to coast in just a few steps and ferociously threw the hammer down. And then literally the next offensive possession, he hit an open 3. It was a big sequence in this game, and I can't even express what an aggressive Evan Mobley can elevate this team to. He's really unlocking everything. So the Cavs are 8-0. It's amazing, but it still does feel like there's a ton of work to do. And I can't wait to see them play the next 2 games against the Pelicans on the road and then the Warriors, who have also been red hot as well. Obviously, eventually Cleveland is going to lose a game. I know everyone's been posting the 82-0 memes, but at some point this season, they will run into a wall and they will struggle. And when real adversity hits, I want to see how this team under Kenny Atkinson responds, because things obviously are pretty easy when you're winning. And it's crazy to see how loose and freely everyone is playing under Atkinson. The main way I can describe it is that they are playing fast. They are not afraid to get up shots at a high volume, as opposed to last season where they took forever to get into their sets, and it really felt like nobody was truly 100% bought in to Bickerstaff's system. The thing that I really like the most about Kenny Atkinson is his situational awareness. The other night, he only played the starters 25 minutes because there was a back-to-back. And then even tonight, even though I hate when George Niang plays a lot of minutes, it had to be done. because LeVert, Wade, and Strus were all out. I know on paper those look like insignificant injuries to an average fan, but Dean Wade is 18-2 over his last 20 starts, and you could just tell something was missing with him off the floor. Isaac Okoro is great, but spacing wise, Dean is just the guy. The ultimate reality is that if this is the Darius Garland we are going to see the rest of the season, one that plays with no fear, one that works together with Donovan Mitchell, then this is a 60-win team. But more importantly, in the playoffs, if Donovan Mitchell can take a game off and let Garland do the scoring, that is really going to help this team in terms of staying healthy and not wearing down. Here's what Donovan Mitchell had to say about this hot start, along with Garland and a few others.
You know, especially beating the same team twice, and especially in the regular season, it's definitely tough. You know, guys on the other team, confidence rise when their best player's out. So for us, you know, it was a challenge. It was a test. You know, obviously we didn't want to play down. I won't even say play down, but play like, you know, less of an urgency because Giannis was out. But, you know, we had kind of let our foot off the gas, especially in the third quarter. But the biggest thing I always say is those things are going to happen, but how do you respond? You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, continuously these past 8 games we've responded well.
You guys tied a franchise record with the 8-0 start.
Yeah, it means a lot to us. You know, any win in this league is really tough, so getting 8 in a row, it's really good for us. So we're happy. There's a lot more games to go. It's 82 games in this league, so just got to keep it going, got to keep our foot on the gas, and just keep this intensity, same mindset, same goals.
Unbelievable. Everyone's going to talk about the 39 points and talk about that pass to Jarrett Allen. You know, he had everybody going with him, and he threw it. I don't know how he got it there, like going to his left. And J.A., it wasn't like a close pick. Like J.A., it was like a wide roll, so he really had to. It was an incredible play.
Before I end off this video, I want to at least mention Jarrett Allen, because he has been the anchor that kind of goes unrecognized defensively. In this game, he had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, and had that huge block on Damian Lillard to seal the deal. And one aspect of his game that really goes unnoticed is his perimeter defense. He really allows the Cavs to play a completely different scheme because of his ability to defend guards. There were a couple of times where Dame scored on him, but I felt like he made him take some difficult shots. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This really is an exciting time to be a Cavs fan. 8-0 is not something that comes around very often. And it's not just the fact that they are 8-0, it's the way they are winning. They've been dominant, but they've also found ways to close out and come back in close games. It will be super interesting to watch this team play over the next week or so because they are showing no signs of slowing down. But if they lose 3 in a row coming up, we should not overreact. And if they go 15-0, as hard as it would be, we also need to avoid overreacting. But could you imagine a 15-0 start? That would really turn some heads. That's really all I got for this video. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe because your support truly does mean the world. And also, let me know what you would like to see next, and until then, I will see you all later.